Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our video today. So we've got two patients in our video. So the first one here is a wet earwax removal. Stay tuned for the second one, which is a dry plug. That's a really good one to watch. But this first patient here has come through with very reduced hearing on one side. Actually managed to clear their other ear using olive oil themselves, but this one hasn't quite cleared. So what you can see is we've got some very soft wax where the patient has been softening using olive oil. So as we get a grip on this with the standard size ulnar tube here, you can see it does get sucked inside the machine. There we are. So it's all coming away really nicely. You can see as we pull this out, there's a little bit of dry skin, or maybe sort of rather than dry skin, maybe over moisturized skin, but it was originally a piece of dry skin that had just come away from the canal. But with the use of olive oil, it really softens that back up, which is the piece you can just see there that I'm sucking into the machine. See, it looks a little bit different to the rest. It's much smoother and it's attached to that canal wall, so you can see the difference between the two. I'm trying to use that and that little bit of wax there to anchor it all and pull it all out in one piece, but you can see where it's been a bit over moisturized with the olive oil use, it's just started to kind of collapse in and break away a little bit more. There we are, just working on the bottom section now, lifting. You can see the canal walls are just, the top layer is just separating away a little bit. Just start to see our first glimpse of the eardrum there. You've got this piece of skin that's fallen down from the top of the canal wall, so we'll get rid of that. See how long that strip is there coming away? So where the olive oil has gone in, or lots and lots I should say of olive oil has gone in, it's really over moisturized it all in there and just caused this separation of top skin layer. So we've got all that wax pulling away nicely now, so we can see the eardrum there. Just going to use the standard size, the fine end now, just to get in here and take this last little bit away here. You can see as inadvertently it just took another piece of skin off the top of the eardrum there. Just lifting, just working away along. Now this bottom section here is where the olive oil is pooled, so it's actually pooled in that little valley, and it's really turned all the wax there to a very liquid mush. So what we've got now is just discolored olive oil basically. So just using, you'll see as the fine end gets towards it, you'll start to see it getting sucked into the machine there. There we are. See this little kind of poppy, there you go, see little bits popping into the end of the suction, there you go. So that's just literally just a little pool of olive oil, so we're just suctioning that away. There we go. And we're just going to work along this piece here just to see. This is just olive oil. As you can see, as we hoover this up, it's just coloured oil basically that's just being sucked into the machine here. And we'll just work our way down this right canal wall now. You see a very thin piece of skin there just getting lifted, and now we're just working our way back from there just to take a bit of oil away. There we are. You can see the eardrum there. Lots of bits of oil left on it. You can see the long strip of skin. That's the bit there, goes up to about 1.5 centimeters, just over half an inch, or 3/4 of an inch, I should say. So you can see that this is a lot of what came away was mostly skin debris, what you can see outside, but then in the tank then is going to be the softer wax debris you can see. So very interesting case, this one. Patients come through with, where you saw in the last patient, we had dry skin that had been moisturized again with the olive oil introduction. What we have here is a patient that has lots and lots of layers of dry skin that have separated from the canal walls and have formed a plug in the canal. So this is rock solid. So obviously no oil in here. So we've got a very, very hard pieces of skin that's formed into a really dry plug. Now the only best way to describe this is if you have say a lift of skin anywhere else in your body, especially if you get the little ones by your nail, and it goes a very dry, hard piece of skin then because it's no longer got a blood supply attached to it. That's what this is like. So imagine that in the ear canal. So what I'm using here, the suction's not going to be able to pull it out. It's not going to be strong enough. This is the Jobson horn. So I'm trying to use the Jobson horn because sometimes you can get this out in one big piece. And you can actually see the layers separating in here from the canal wall. See the whiter material there is actually skin, now whitish yellow color. But it is rock solid. So it is very, very hard. Because we've got a flattened out section here, we're going to use the crocodile forceps. Forceps can sometimes be really handy because they can work their way underneath that ridge of skin and be able to get a good grip. But it's always difficult to remove, especially these big, hard, dry plugs, because they're held against the canal wall in so many places. You have to put a lot of pressure on this to get it out. I mean, we are really pulling on this. You'll see where it separates now. See it snap away there? Because you are pulling against all those adhesions of dry skin around the outer part of the ear canal. Now this is layer upon layer upon layer upon layer that's folded in and dried into place. So these are really tough old ones to remove. And because if you do use something like a Jobson horn, which is, we're just going back in now to see if we can loosen this a little bit to give the crocodile forceps a better chance, what you'll see is that you have to press down onto it to pull it out. Well, of course, then you're pushing a hard plug against the canal walls. You get a better idea here, look, because you can see where I've separated top and bottom here. So I've actually compressed this plug into a thinner wedge at the front. Now this is going to be perfect then to get a good grip on with the forcep. There we are. Just holding on to it. Now we're going to have to start pulling. You can see the whole plug starting to move down the canal. There we are. We've got so far and it's sheared off. Now this is the downside of forceps, is that sometimes if the structure you're holding on to isn't particularly firm, or in this case very brittle, then what happens is it just shears off. But I'm going to try and get hold of this. You can see there's 3 skin layers there we're holding on to, compressed together, holding really tightly, getting a grip on this. You can see it's all traveling down the canal. Oh, just broke off at the entrance again there. So we're just going to try and get a grip. Now it's always a bit more awkward when you get it to the entrance because the plug tends to be a little bit bigger. It doesn't leave a lot of room for the forceps in there. So we have to work on these straggly pieces to the outer part of the ear canal first. You can see how it's difficult to get the forceps down without pushing this plug further in. So I'm just trying to work on an edge to pull it inwards a little bit. There we are, so we can get a better grip and take these looser pieces away. So I'm trying to work down the right side of the wax, lifting it from the canal wall. Can you see as we're trying to bend it away? But as we're trying to get a grip then to get the top part of the forcep on, it just pushed it further in. Now we've got a good grip to the outside. We've got a thin edge that we can work on. There you go. We can get a decent grip top and bottom of it. So wiggle this up and down and out he comes. There he is. So you can see a really solid dry skin. Don't forget this is all skin. This is not wax. This is all skin. So a really big skin plug. You can see the dryness to the canal walls there. We just picked a flake up on the camera as well. The eardrum is there but looking quite dull. Lots of dry flakes. Look at the size of that. It's 1.5 centimeters. That is one solid plug. It was a really big, really big piece. What's that? 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to call that. Yeah, you can see it's a fair size. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.